tonight's movie is Never Cry Werewolf. Everyone thinks he's the perfect guy, but 16-year-old Lauren knows the truth about her handsome new neighbor, Jared. That he's really a werewolf. When Lauren can't get anybody to believe her, she turns to television actor star Red Tucker, Kevin Sorbos. Hooray! Determined to expose the truth before more victims fall prey to the bloodthirsty monster. Let's see. So the movie starts off with a kid in his bed. Here's the dogs barking, everything like that. And he lets the dog in. Oh, stupid dog. Now, first of all, dogs have better sight, better hearing, and better senses than any human does. So the dog comes running in and hides under the bed. Dude, I would be like, get out of the way, dog. I'm hiding in here with you. Blah. But no. He goes into his sister's room, right? And she's like, leave me alone. What's all these dogs barking and stuff? So they go to the window, and he's like, there's a lot of fog outside. No. Well, there was, but no. The fog's moving way too fast. There's way too much of it. I'm not a genius at this shit, but that's not how fog moves, right? Anyway, just go back to bed. Blah. Ugh. So after they blah, 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 you see the fog moving up a staircase, and you see on the house across the street a little sign that says that the guy inside is a beep predator. And so you're like, okay. And then they go into the house, and he's laying down. He hears all the barking. He goes to the window. Stupid kids. And then behind him is the werewolf. And it rips him apart. I'm sorry. I don't find... I'm on the werewolf side at this point. So maybe he's a good werewolf or something, if that exists. So that guy's dead. The next day, Lauren and her brother go outside to go to school, and there's a bike there in front of the house. And they're like, oh, what a cool bike, blah, blah, blah. Her friend drives up, and she has a car that she's borrowing or something like from a realty company or some shit like that. And they drive off. It's like, the brother's like, oh, no, can I get a ride? No. Fuck you, sister. But then the guy, comes out of his house, and... stranger danger. Also, posting up like he's getting his mail or something when they were there. And he's standing at the door like, I'm the hot prince. Look, guy or werewolf or whoever you are. These girls are in high school. Stop what are you doing? So he decides, hey, I'll drive that next door neighbor kid to school. No, you don't know him. Don't get on his bike. Stranger danger. Stranger fucking danger. What the fuck is this movie? So, everybody's circling around. She walks through, right? I think her name's Melissa because I'll tell you in a second. But, get all the sport because the kid drove to school, or her brother went to school, and he drove him. And he's creepily looking at her, creepily looking at her friend, da 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 da. And, I don't know, you hear him go, to his eyes, they're looking at each other, he's like, Melissa. Really? That's what you used your werewolf powers to do? I mean, you just killed somebody. That kind of did the same thing that you're doing, so stop. What is this? Also, it can't be the next day. It can't, because all the kids at the school fucking are like, oh, did you hear about the SP? What happened? Oh yeah, they said a wild animal must have got inside and, mauled his neck. What kind of animal walks into a house, bites somebody, doesn't eat them, and then leaves? Like, there would be an investigation. No, it's over. Yeah, I mean, it's hard, because if I was a cop, I'd do nothing about that, but, I mean, there would be, I guess. I don't know, but maybe there's a fucking animal around that's eating people. Do something. This is the last time I pick on it, but, okay, so, Melissa, I'm gonna have to look this up, because he refers to her as Laura, or Lauren, and every time he looks at her, it's like, Melissa. So, I don't know what her name is. I gotta look this up. Fuck. But her brother's over helping him with construction work and remaking the house. And she comes over, oh, tell your brother it's time for dinner. And so she goes into his house, which she doesn't knock. The door opens for her. I don't know why. But she goes inside and, oh, he's just, cleaning up upstairs. What? Where are the parents in this? For the love of fuck. Okay. I mean, it's next door, but, so it's creepy moment, and then they go home, and, what? Oh, quick thing. So, he has a dog, and, when she enters the house, the dog starts barking and, like, getting threatening, and he comes down, it's okay. She's like, oh, well, it seems to listen to you. Well, we have a good connection. What? Let's just say, well, let's not say, dogs don't like wolves, okay? Dogs usually get scared of wolves. Correct me if I'm fucking wrong, but yeah, he could communicate with the dog. Oh, God. And then he's talking to the dog. He's like, oh, she's hot, right? Maybe he has a magical spell around her, or, like, so she's peeking out her window, looking. She goes to her brother's room, gets, like, a telescope. Correct me if I'm wrong, and, and looks through his windows and, like, sees him showering. That's stalking. He could press charges. I doubt he wants to, but, like, stop that. Like, that's stalking. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, I gotta peek in and see him taking a shower. First, dude, why aren't you fucking closing your shades and shit? I guess because he doesn't expect a girl to be peeping through a window. Oh, God. Okay, finally get into the movie. The next part was Kevin Sorbos, but in the background on the TV, I love Kevin Sorbos. Hercules. So she continues to peep on him, and she sees him ride on his motorcycle back to his house. He has a girl there. Also, he doesn't close his shades, and they're like all making out. She's like, peep, 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 and he turns out the lights, and then she hears a scream. I guess if you want to stay incognito, you would just... but you let your victim scream? That would bring attention to you. What are you doing over here, Werewolf? What? Okay, folks, forgive me, because I'm having difficulty with my editing program. And because my phone is full, I erased stuff and da 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 da. I got it finally done, but for some reason it stuck the title in the middle of the fucking shit. I am not going back and redoing this because it's not worth it. So sorry for the jarring moment when you see the like title screen, but yeah, that's it. You'll understand. For the love of fuck, everybody in the neighborhood, the women, are smitten by him. Like I could say he's an attractive looking guy, but he's not that attractive. Also in the scene, I guess the realtor is introducing the mother of the kids to him. Like, so you literally sent your kids over to a house that you haven't met the guy. What a horrible mother. Oh, God, what is this? Guess this is important. I've never heard this in the lore. Any lore. I don't know. At least in human form. The realtor lights his, like, has a lighter, lights a cigarette, and he backs off. Like, ah. So, werewolves are scared of fire in this lore. At least in this. And then you hear the TV or like what's going on in the TV, and it's like this prostitute. So he brought a prostitute home, killed her, and they're making sure that they investigate the guy that got killed. And this motherfucking this girl's still peeping out a window. Like, get So now it goes to the daughter, Lauren, and after all of her research, now she's looking up werewolves. That's what you got out of this? He hasn't done anything that's werewolf-like. You didn't see him change. You didn't see anything. He might just be a killer. But you... Internet. Oh, God. Wait a second. All right. 2007. And they still have... I can't verify this, but she has the oldest computer known to man. What is leading you to these beliefs, girl? Okay. This just keeps getting more ridiculous. Sorry, folks. I hate to be always a Debbie Downer, but... So... Lauren breaks into his fucking house, okay? To the basement. And the dog's barking, da-da-da, and he's taking another hooker down, like, into his house. And she spray paints, "He will kill you" on the wall. And the hooker, like, runs out. Stuff like that. And he gets mad, I guess. Like... I'm gonna try to make this not 20 minutes, because, like, it's only gonna get boom. I'm not gonna finish it. I don't want spoilers at the end, but whatever. Alright, speeding up. She fantasizes about him, and he's calling to her through the window, and then she fantasizes about her and him, and they're kissing, and this is inappropriate. Anyway, he goes out on the hunt, kills somebody, and finally, she goes to Kevin Sorbos. Not to make this more than 20 minutes, I'm gonna speed through it. You know, even though Kevin Sorbos is the best part about this fucking movie. Yeah. Oh, for the love of God. So, the brother gets pizza, and the guy delivering pizza is attracted to his sister, and so he creepily goes to her room, and then they go to during the day they go to Kevin Sorbo. He's at a gun club promoting his book about werewolves and shit. And then the werewolf shows up, but with his dog, and the security doesn't let him by. What else do I have to say? Like, at least Kevin Sorbo's in this part. Yay! So at the gun show, the guy and his dog come in. He lets the dog go, bites this guy's fingers off, and also is punching everybody in the fucking face, you know, and they shoot the dog, and then it turns into some creature. So the dog was a werewolf or a familiar? I can't. And then Jared, the guy that's the pizza guy, he gets captured by the guy and brought in the back, and he's like, I need a new pet, because they Lauren blasts him with silver bullets. That kills the dog. So he grabs him, I need a new pet, and he scratches Jared, and so he's the new one. He throws him out. There'd be investigations. Once again, I'm not going back, but Jared is the werewolf, not the guy. I'm going to call this guy the pizza guy. He's the one that got scratched in the neck, so now he's a werewolf. Not yet, but... And suddenly, the werewolf pops out the back with a ton of witnesses. And Red Tucker, who's the Kevin Sorbo, is like, what the fuck is that? And Lauren shoots him with a bow and arrow with silver in it. And it hurts him. Okay, so everybody that's at that fucking gun shop now knows there are werewolves that exist. I forgot to say. So originally they entered the gun shop not only to meet Kevin Sorbo, but to buy a gun. A 16-year-old girl buying a gun. I really hope they don't give her a gun, but they didn't. And then she's like, oh, look at that crossbow over there. Let's get that. Okay. You'd need to see ID. That he's like, do you have a gun license? She's like, no. And also, isn't she the genius that looked up fucking werewolves? You don't know if you get scratched, you get bit. Well, it ended up he bit him, not scratched him. Don't you know that it transfers through that? So she's just fine about that. Not concerned. What the fuck? Okay. Now they realize she's gonna be, because he has hairy palms. What the fuck? I mean, I'd get the back of the hand, but the palms? What are you, masturbating too much? Anyway, I'm not gonna ruin the end for you. And also, I can't get through this movie. I mean, I guess I did back in 2007, but I mean, overall, it's weird. And what I say is a good movie, not really. But Kevin Sorbo's in it, and he's in the last part of it, so watch it for yourself. Don't let me spoil it. I've already done that much for you, so bye.